Have you ever felt like you were too broken or too far gone to be accepted by people for who you were? So you put on a false identity or a mask. Hi, I'm H.C. Stray, and this is the story behind the song My Mask. About back in February of this year, uh, I was feeling pretty low. I've been feeling this way for most of my life, but it got really bad. And uh, everyone was telling me that I was such a happy, amazing person, and I wasn't. I was depressed, but I felt like I had to live up to that and wear my church face, like put on masks that nobody saw what was really going on. Nobody saw the sadness and the darkness that was shrouding me, and it took over, and it was hard to function. It was hard to see the light on the other side, and I felt like I was just constantly wearing this mask, showing people what they wanted to see, and not how I really felt. Uh, and then uh, I just couldn't handle it anymore. So I took my pain, my feelings, and I put them into words. And the words became the song. So let's start from the beginning. I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like people were telling me to be something, and I was trying to be that, but when really I was something else. So I didn't know who I was. Felt like I couldn't move forward. Like I was stuck. And I was fighting myself for the will to live. Hence, verse 1. Who am I? I don't even know anymore. You'll forget when you're trapped in a room with no doors. Look at my mind, it's a new civil war. Constant fight for a life I don't want anymore. I made excuses to why I should die. Like, people were telling me, well, God wants you. I'm like, well, he's up there, so why can't I go up there? Why can't I just leave for him? And I was fighting alone, and I knew I couldn't win alone. And I felt ignored and pushed away by my family, and like they were trying to justify it and tell me it was righteous. And then people would ask me, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." They would ask, "Are you really okay?" Like, I would say yes, because I didn't want them to know that I was dealing with this crap. I was like, yeah. Uh, so, uh, it's like seeing all these people worrying about themselves and not about me. And I'm like, I don't need to get them to worry about me. But at the same time, I wanted them to be worried about me. Like, think about my life instead of theirs for just a second, for just 1 second. And, yeah. And I thought I was worthless, and like I was pushed out by everybody, and it was so hard to just want to live. I didn't have the will to live. Uh, Yeah. And yeah, I felt like I had to wear my fake face. Like, be the good guy everybody thinks you are. And I'm here to tell you that that's the furthest thing from the truth. Uh, I may feel hopeless, but there's hope. And life has value that we take for granted so often. We don't stop to look at how blessed we are. And it's, it's okay to be in a place of brokenness. It's okay if you're not perfect. You know why? Because someone perfect came and covered that. Someone who was without sin came down, humbled himself for you. So that you don't have to work for perfection. You don't have to use a fake identity. You can come as you are. I'm talking about Jesus. Uh, he was literally God, and he still was, but he lowered himself to be born in a stable to peasants, and then lived a perfect life, and died a horrible death. But he didn't stay dead. He conquered death and gave our lives a purpose. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to wear this false identity. You're not stuck with your mask. You may feel like it, but that thing just, it comes right off with God's help. That was the story behind my mask. I will be releasing Song of Hope Episode 1 pretty soon, and it's going to be themed around identity. The next song I'm going to be released will be called Supernovas, one of the best songs I've written. The Song of Hope theme for that will be Love. So I will be releasing songs and then a Song of Hope episode that corresponds with that song. And I will obviously be releasing the stories. Share this video, get the word out, share my music. I'd really appreciate a like or subscribe. DM me on Instagram if you need help. If you are in a state of depression or feeling like you're worthless, I'll leave a link to my Instagram. DM me, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. That's all.